Drugs have taken a lasting toll on the United States, and the toll is continuing to grow. We all have had our experiences, whether we experimented with them, have family members that have done drugs or are on drugs currently, or have witnessed it in our jobs, working with the public and things like that. They are everywhere in our country, even in the places we wouldn't expect, such as households where the mother or the father may stay at home. Heroin, crack cocaine, crystal meth, prescription medications, bath salts, synthetic drugs such as marijuanas and others, PCP, acid, ecstasy, marijuana. They're all popular drugs that are being used and abused in our society today. Now think of what these drugs are doing to us as people and us as a country. Many people think that it doesn't affect them, it only affects the user. But that is wrong. These drugs affect the user's health, the family members involved with the user, and our country's society as a whole. Today I will share with you how these drugs are affecting our country by affecting the user's health, the families involved with the user, and our country as a whole. Drugs can affect the user's health in many ways, to include immediate effects and behavioral effects. Immediate effects may include, but are not limited to, heart attacks, stomach pains, overdose potentials, brain damage, and other serious health issues. Though these effects are not guaranteed, they are still very possible and very dangerous to the user. The user is also affected by drugs in their behaviors, as expressed in the readings of effects of drug abuse. These behaviors include poor decision making due to the intoxication of the drugs, paranoia being one of them, caused by excessive use and the fear of being caught using the drugs, addictions, and the loss of self-control, which can be also very dangerous. Now that I have shared some of the many effects drugs have on the user's health, I will tell you how the families are affected. Drugs can and often do have a lasting effect on the families involved with the user, including the children, the parents, and siblings, and other family members. According to easy-to-read drug facts, children who are exposed to excessive drug use are more prone to do drugs themselves and live that kind of lifestyle, as well as it causing an unsafe environment to the children due to the drug use, having multiple people in and out of the homes, not paying attention to the children due to the drug use, things like that. Not only do the drugs hurt the children, but the addiction is likely to cause pain and emotional discomforts for the family. According to easy-to-read drug facts, drug addictions are known to cause friction between family members, domestic disputes and domestic fights where people get arrested and things like that, severe stress, and financial devastation trying to support the addicted family member, paying their bills, buying their drugs, vicariously buying their drugs. Now that I have shared with you how drug usage can impact a family, I will show you how it can weaken our society, how it is weakening our society. Drugs cause harm to our society more than people may think, as described by the National Drug Threat Assessment of 2006. First, they jeopardize the safety of our citizens in a big way. Drugs can cause hallucinations that can affect everyone around the user and cause them to harm innocent bystanders. Drugs also present a danger to employers and coworkers, as found by the National Drug Threat Assessment of 2006. Working around an intoxicated person, in some cases, can lead to serious injuries or even death. In a cost perspective, thefts significantly increase when there is a presence of drug addiction. So, say a employee stealing money out of a cash register at their job to pay for their drugs is detrimentally harming that company. The cost of medical treatment comes into play as well due to the drug use, which is normally paid for by taxpayers because in most cases the drug addicted person is not paying their medical bills or they don't have health insurance. Finally, drugs impact our society and the negative effect they bring to the general area. The appearance of the area diminishes due to the carelessness and lack of funds due to the drug usage. Crime rates in the area are known to rise to pay for drugs, people robbing, murdering, drug disputes, drug dealers, things like that. When the entire community have multiple homes addicted to drugs, the communities tend to hit a downhill slide, taking the surrounding good homes with it. So, say you have many broken windows in a home, a drug house, or things like that, it tends to have a domino effect, per se. So, one house starts going downhill, next house starts going downhill, it just gets careless and careless and careless with it, which overall harms our economy because these areas, the value of the areas are diminishing so much, and there's no money to bring them back up. In conclusion, I hope you all have learned something new on the very negative effects that drugs can have on our country. Drugs do not only affect the user, but the people surrounding the user. These drugs can cause serious, lasting health issues for the user. They can lead to devastating consequences for the user's family, and they can cause the society, or they are causing the society to weaken in many ways. Thank you.